Hello, and welcome back. Happy New Year, everyone, to the NSK Podcast. Episode number is 267? I believe it's 267. My name is Yoshi, and as always, joined by Charlie Draco Cowden. What's up?
Yep, not too much today. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, it's like the day after New Year's, so you already did your New Year's thing. Right?
I didn't do anything for New Year's.
Oh yeah, me neither. I worked and I came home and did nothing.
I slept. I didn't do
jack shit.
Yeah.
Same here. Same here, buddy. I don't do the whole celebrations of days.
My dad asked if I was gonna cook dinner for New Year's, and I'm like, no. It's New Year's.
What is there to celebrate, right? The calendar turns. You have to buy a new calendar and the page turns, right? That's it.
Yeah, I mean it's another year older and closer to death. I mean,
yeah. I totally agree with that sentiment. That's how I feel about birthdays too, and anniversaries, and
yeah. I
guess anniversaries are a little more important, but yeah, I can't give a shit about New Year's, St. Patrick's Day, or I give a shit about 4th of July. I do feel patriotic on those days, but most days I don't give a fuck.
4th of July is good for the fireworks. That's about it.
Yeah, the fireworks that I don't get to participate in, because I'm at work.
Yeah.
Because I don't get federal holidays off.
Well, you should be off by the time fireworks start.
I should, but then I'm not one of those people that like to do stuff on a work day because I'm fucking tired. I usually work the next day anyways, unless it's on a Friday. So when I get home at like 6 or 7 o'clock, I don't want to do shit. I don't want to go out because I'm gonna have work early in the morning next day too. So it sucks. I'm not motivated enough. I'm not energetic enough. I'm too much of an old man or I feel like an old man, so I can't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm close enough that I can see the fireworks from the house, so
oh, nice.
I don't have to leave or go anywhere to see them.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Not bad. So, we haven't spoken since before Christmas as well, right?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Do you celebrate Christmas?
Yeah, kinda.
Like, are you okay? You don't have to tell me, but were you raised on that religious scope?
Sort of.
Oh, you guys celebrated Christmas.
Yeah.
You got gifts.
Yeah, when I was like younger than 12.
Exactly. Right. Same here. So,
after that, I didn't get jack shit.
Yeah, I'm the same way. As a kid, yeah, of course. We made our lists. We made sure we were nice, and then we got our presents because we sent the letter to Santa.
Yeah.
So what happened Christmas?
We had Christmas dinner. That's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't much for gift giving this year, so
right.
It was mostly just eat a lot of food and get fat. Isn't that the spirit of Christmas anyway?
I think so. That's what happened to me. We actually did takeout at a Japanese restaurant. I had some Japanese style steak and ate some sushi, so I can't complain. It was fun. It was good food, good eating.
Yeah, we had a pretty good ham.
Nice.
Yeah. We basically eat the same thing for Thanksgiving, and
that's the problem. It's like within a month of each other, and you're basically eating the same thing.
Yeah.
You're gonna have ham and or turkey. Might have gravy. Might have potatoes. Who knows if you might have green beans? Who knows? But it's similar style. Well, not for you. I know you don't like green beans.
Well, my mom's
your mom's
allergic
allergic. Yeah, I remember you told me. Yeah. So.
We don't generally do like traditional mashed potatoes and gravy. We do sweet potatoes.
See, I want to try. You don't put gravy on that, right? It's just you mash the sweet potatoes, or you just eat the sweet potatoes.
Either way.
Okay.
Either way.
Yeah, I'm totally cool with that.
Yeah. I normally do mashed with either like brown sugar or marshmallows.
That sounds good. I'd like to try that. That seems more of a dessert type of thing, though. No?
It is pretty sweet, actually. Especially if you do the canned yams, because they're sweeter anyway.
Right.
If you do fresh yams, they're not too bad.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what else did you get up to? Did you get any gifts, or did you give any gifts, or any fun
nope.
stuff? No.
I bought my own Christmas gift this year.
Yeah, same. I did the same.
Pretty much. My Xbox, as most of the listeners will know, I'm a console man at heart. And my 360 power supply died.
Okay.
I have no idea why. It just stopped working, got the red light on it.
Technology.
Yeah, it stopped working. I went to play World of Tanks.
Wait, you play World of Tanks on an Xbox?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Isn't that a PC thing?
No, it's on all the consoles now.
It's only on consoles now?
No, on all of them.
Oh, on all consoles, okay.
Yeah, it's also on PC, but I just don't. I don't know. I don't like the idea of that type of game on PC. Using
Is it depending on the peripheral, like controller versus mouse and keyboard?
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, can't you just configure the PC version to use the Xbox 360 controller?
Yeah, I've got it set up to.
Yeah, so just do that. Why do you have to play it on an Xbox?
I don't know.
You're a confusing man.
I don't know. It just seemed easier to me than installing it on PC.
No, it's not that hard.
And having to register and everything.
Yeah, you do have to do that. You have to get an account and stuff.
Yeah, so
You bought the power supply?
No, I bought an Xbox One.
Oh! So you just said, fuck the 360, I'm just gonna get a whole new Xbox.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, the 360 was having issues with the drive not wanting to eject.
Right.
And it was getting up there in age anyway. And I'm like, the Xbox One's out now. I can get it for $300 instead of $5.
Right.
Or $4. And I got, Gears of War with it, which I haven't even played.
I mean, who wants to play Gears of War, am I right?
Because I never had an interest in Gears of War. I played a bit of the first and second one, but never got into it.
Right.
So I picked up Fallout 4.
Nice.
And I've been playing that since since Christmas.
Pretty addicting, huh?
Yeah, it's a pretty good game.
Yeah.
I heard the console version was pretty bad, but I haven't had any issues with it.
It's usually, to me, when video games have issues, it's usually the vocal minority that starts the riot, unless it's totally fucking broken, right?
Yeah, like Sims 5.
Yeah, exactly. Then that's like a whole shitstorm that the developer and the publisher has to deal with. But if it's something that most people just don't have issues with, and it's like, who's crying about this? Where's the issue here?
Yeah, I've heard there's like frame rate issues. I've noticed once where my frame rate lagged.
Right.
I haven't run into any bugs. I haven't had any hard crashes. Okay, I ran into one glitch where my companion forced somebody into the wall and I couldn't hit him anymore.
I heard about this. I actually heard about this. So maybe people do have a point with the glitches and bugs in the game.
It's like, well, dang. Dogmeat just forced this guy into basically the elevator shaft, and now I can't shoot him, and he can't come through the wall. And
Nice.
Okay, well, reload the save, and don't push him into a corner this time.
Okay. Well, at least you could reload the save, and the game just... It's not like it's saved right after that point where you're stuck. You're just like, I can't progress any further from here. I can't reload a save because they just overwrote my...
Oh no, I save manually all the time.
Yeah,
I've probably got 60 saves on there now.
60 save files, separate ones? Okay, that's a little meticulous for me, but...
Well, I just go to save, new save, and, it's done.
Oh, okay, so you're not, like, saying, okay, this is for day 1, this is for day 2. You conveniently saving every day.
Yeah. So, yeah. I did have some issues where it was like corrupting my save file, but
dude, it seems like there's plenty of issues with this game.
Well, it's a really weird bug because it doesn't do it if you save and then quit to menu. But if you just shut the console off while still in the game without quitting, it corrupts the save file. but it creates a duplicate of that save file, so you don't lose anything.
Okay. So it corrupts one save file, but it makes another copy that's fine?
Yeah.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, I'm just like, my save file is corrupted, and then I look in there, and it's like, but this is the exact same time.
Right.
Okay, whatever.
You just move on. You're just like, whatever.
Yeah, it's okay. But other than that, I mean, what, 3 bugs out of, Fallout 3's, like, hundreds? And
See,
crashing all the time.
I've never played a single Fallout game, but I know people always shit on Bethesda for the bugs and issues that past Fallout games have had. So.
Oh yeah, Fallout, Skyrim, or Elder Scrolls.
Right.
Both have just been riddled with bugs.
Right.
But this one seems solid so far. I mean, I'm only, I don't know, 3 days into it, but no, I'm probably 40, 50 hours in.
You can probably play another 40, 50 hours.
I could put in another 100 hours.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Easy.
Yeah.
Without any problems. But yeah, it's a fun game.
Cool. Yeah, I keep hearing it's a pretty good one, but I hear it's also just another new Fallout. It didn't do too much new stuff.
No.
It wasn't very innovative. It just more the same old stuff.
Yeah.
Base building, that's about it.
It kind of expands, and then again, it kind of de-spans the crafting system that was in New Vegas.
Right.
You can build mods for your armor and weapons and stuff. You can make certain food. You can cook food, and a lot of the chems, they expanded on the crafting for that, but then they took out the ammo crafting.
Okay, so you just have basic ammo?
Yeah.
For everything?
Well, you got different types of ammo, but you can't make your own ammo for it.
Right, okay.
So if you run out, you gotta go hunt down more. You can't just make it.
Damn.
Which New Vegas had. But New Vegas was Obsidian, not Bethesda.
Oh, okay.
And then they added in the settlement building, which there's 30 settlements you can build and expand on.
Okay, I didn't realize it was like multiple. I thought you just make one base.
No,
That's cool.
There's 30 you can choose from, or you can do them all.
Jesus.
Yeah, I was watching one video, and the guy, that's all he did for like 150 hours. He built settlements, And it's just like, geez, I would be insane after that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to fault anyone for putting that much time into a game because God knows I've done that with a multitude of games. So,
oh, yeah.
If you find something you like about a game, even if it's something, that's side option, sort of like base building, then, good for you. That's cool.
Yeah. I've done a little, but not a whole lot with that.
Yeah.
No, I'm just having fun exploring.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big world, right? It's just, you can go anywhere you want.
It's huge.
Yeah.
So what have you been doing the last couple weeks?
Oh, working, because God knows it's the busiest time of the year for us folk in the retail industry.
Oh, yeah.
People buying gifts for each other. Hey, let's, look for parking for an hour and a half and buy a shirt for $15 less, because that's totally what people want to do.
Because that's totally worth the gas you got to pay for the hour and a half you drive around looking for a parking spot.
Dude, you have no idea. It's not even so much the gas. It's the annoyance, the horrible, like, at least our mall. It's owned by Simon Malls. I think it's one of the bigger mall owning property management people we have in the U.S. at least, and they're reconstructing one of the areas. Our general area of the mall that our store is in is being rebuilt. They're building a parking garage. They're building 30 new stores. They're building more parking spaces, and we're doing this in the middle of the busiest time of the year. So that takes up parking space of employees and shoppers. And so what they did was they put the employees on a bus and they said, you go park at the arena next door and you come bus yourself over here for work. So I had to leave my house like 30 minutes earlier than I used to have to. It's fucking,
oh my god.
It's fucking horrible. It's fucking horrible.
That's
just so
ridiculous.
Customers can look for parking for an hour and a half and not find one. Because that's every customer that walks in our door goes, I looked for parking for an hour and I don't know how I managed to find parking. I'm like, well, shit, you're coming in the busiest time of the year and look at all the construction going on. There's like no parking spaces in front of our building. Congratulations. So it's a horrible disaster for our mall, at least. It's been a nightmare for shoppers, I'd imagine.
Oh yeah.
Thankfully, I didn't have to do any shopping because, you know, I'm not a gift. I don't give gifts because that's just not part of my daily life and family life. So yeah, it's one of the busiest malls in South Florida, so that doesn't help either. It's the most sought out mall in South Florida, probably after one of the ones in Miami. It's the biggest outlet mall, at least. So people come here looking for discounts, of course, and
oh yeah,
those people are relentless. Hey, what is a sale here? And you tell them that's the sale's already on there, and they're like, that's it. They give you that look like, that's it? Really? And I'm like, yo, you're coming to an outlet mall. It's already discounted from the retail price. Now you want more discounts on top? It's just...
somebody is asking which mall it is.
Yeah, I confirm that it is the one that he's talking about. I don't care if we out the mall I work at. I just don't want to out the store that I work for. So it's super busy mall, and I've worked there for... I worked in that mall for 6 years now, so I know in all the ins and outs. I know everything that goes on in the holiday season. It's just that when there's no parking, I can't imagine having a fun time. I just don't understand the mentality of the shoppers. No. If I were in their shoes, I'd be like, fuck this. I'm not gonna drive around an hour in a parking lot just so I can find parking to save $15 on a shirt or $15 on a gift that I'm about to buy. You know, it's crazy. It's unbelievable that what people are willing to go through for some savings. Yeah, some of them are significant savings, but damn, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work.
Some people are willing to do it, though.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I could never see doing that myself, but...
I'm sure it's not too bad when you're working at a mall that's not too big and not too busy.
Like ours.
Like maybe your local mall,
but... Our mall is terrible because they charge so much for rent. None of the businesses can afford to stay there.
Right.
So it's like, oh yeah, we got so-and-so here, and 3 months later, yeah, so-and-so left.
Yeah. We have a cursed spot in our food court. We have 2 food courts, by the way. Our mall's so big that we have 2 food courts. There's this one spot in the food court where Auntie Anne's, you know, the pretzel company, used to be. So it's a pretzel franchise. They make pretzels and shit, and you eat it or do whatever you want with it, whatever you do with your pretzels. But they left to move to another location in the mall, and then random, fast food place, not fast food, like random restaurant type places started moving in. They put like a Brazilian steak place they serve you, like really quickly, almost like fast food. And they did like spaghetti, and then they did seafood this past year. They all shut down after a couple months, so we call it the cursed spot. So whatever that lands there, unless it's like McDonald's, which I don't think McDonald's does any of our malls and any of our food courts here. So
yeah, I don't think McDonald's does ours.
Yeah, I don't think McDonald's does food courts. Period. I think they just do. They don't do the thing with the malls. Maybe I'm not sure. Maybe I'm talking out of my ass.
We've got a Subway in ours.
Yeah, I got a Subway too. We have 2 Subways, one in one food court and the one in the other one. So
and we've got a hot dog on a stick.
Oh man, I could go for some hot dog on a sticks.
They've been there, God, as long as I can remember.
Do they wear the Koisuru fortune cookie outfits?
Yes. Kinda, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the yellow and red, or yellow, red,
blue,
glue. Yeah.
That's classic. We have Nathan's, so that's close to it.
And then we get like all these random like pizza places and taco places and stuff like
Not
that.
Not like Taco Bell.
No.
We got a Chipotle, which is awesome. That's super cool.
Yeah, I don't think we've got one.
Yeah, Chipotle
here at all.
Chipotle is pretty badass. It's quick and it's pretty good. It's better. I feel better after eating Chipotle than I do if I eat McDonald's. So,
I think we just got a Five Guys here last year, the year before.
Not in a food court, right? Jesus,
no,
it's a restaurant. Okay,
yeah.
I mean that's cool. Five Guys is good. I go over some Five Guys.
Olive Garden. We just got an Olive Garden here.
So you finally got one.
Yeah, I haven't been there either.
I mean, Olive Garden's good. It's cheap Italian food.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Americanized, sorta, but...
Yeah. I like pasta, but I've never been there.
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, just get some fettuccine Alfredo and, like, the endless pasta bowls thing that they do.
Yeah.
And just eat the breadsticks, and then you're gonna get full on breadsticks, so you can't finish the pasta.
The pasta.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah. What else have I done besides working? I actually, like yourself, I bought myself a couple of video games. I bought Yokai Watch, the hot new Nintendo new Pokemon, the movie that did better than Star Wars in Japan, apparently. Did you hear about that? Apparently Yokai Watch movie did better than Star Wars, so that tells you right there.
Dream 5 selling better than Star Wars, huh?
Yeah. By association, Dream 5 and Nyake B did better than Star Wars by association. Yeah, you're absolutely right. So yeah, I bought Yokai Watch. It's neat. It's like Pokemon. You collect monsters or yokai, if you will, and you fight them. But it's not so much turn based. It's kind of like a real time strategy, and you can like switch. You rotate your monsters in and out by like moving with your stylus. So you rotate them in a circle and stuff. So it's really neat. It's way more interesting of a battle system than Pokemon. So it feels a little less grindy. Each battle feels a little more meaningful. So I feel pretty good about Yokai Watch. I've only played like 3 hours of it, but I'm having a lot of fun so far. What else? I started playing Fire Emblem: The Awakening again. And I put in like 8 hours just this week. So yeah, playing that. And played Dota 2 with Kyle this morning. Was it this morning? Last night. It was last night. I played with Kyle, and yeah, Dota 2 with friends is still the best gaming experience I can think of. It's too much fun, even with just the two of us. So
yeah, you did some gym watching.
Oh, dude, yeah, we did. We watched the. Thank you for reminding me, by the way. That's yeah, totally forgot about that. So I did a stream for Gem because I've been getting into Gem slowly, because I really like their single from September, "Baby Love Me." I really like that song. So I'm like, you know what? I should probably get into Gem a little more. And I asked a couple of friends who knew about Gem, and yeah, they hooked me up with the concert. Streamed that, had a good time. Learned the members, learned the songs. It was really fun. Thank you to Vu and Del for hanging out with me in that stream, and people who chatted, of course. But Vu and Del specifically for teaching me about Gem. It was really fun. They told me stories about, the center, quote-unquote, center girl being salty at a handshake event, stuff like that. Little tidbits, all the calls that they do. So it was fun. It was really fun. So I really appreciate that. And I kind of want to do more streams like that, where if I have a group that I'm sort of interested in and want to get into, I'll have like the quote-unquote expert of that group come on in and teach me about stuff and show me things. I think that'd be a cool, fun, educational stream that we'd start doing. So if you're into that, if you want to do that, actually, if you're into like some random lesser-known idol group and you want to do that, let me know. Hit me up. We can definitely look into streaming that. So yeah, I think that about wraps up my catch-up. You're good? You good, brother?
Yeah.
Okay. We can get into the impressions.
The alternative idols from this week.
Oh, is it?
It's kind of how I feel about it, yeah.
Well, let's get into it. Oh, whoops. We're not gonna... Wait, we're gonna... Okay, so should we talk about Let You Fly? Is this a new one? That's the question that I have right now. Because I feel like it's not a new one. I'm not sure.
It's kind of new. It's gonna be on their album.
Okay, so the other one, Come On, was an old one, right? For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so we won't talk about Come On, but we'll talk about Osaka Shunkashuto, Let You Fly.
Yeah, this is gonna be off. This is off their album that came out the 22nd, called Early Season,
which I need to check out.
It's. I'm kind of disappointed in the way that the producer of this group handled them. He pushed the center girl and just kind of let the others fall behind.
Well, it's the impression I get is it's that girl in Friends, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
I see some Mina. Her name is Mina. Yeah, Mina spam.
Yeah.
In chat, this is pretty much her group, right? Like,
yeah.
I think her mom is like a choreographer or something.
Yeah, she's a dance teacher. She did. I don't know if she still does it, but she did originally a lot of the dance
right so
choreography
maybe
for the early stuff.
That's why maybe she has her ins. You know, she's kind of tied to the staff. So
well, it started out as a school project.
Oh, okay.
Kind of after school type thing, with her mom doing teaching and dancing and stuff.
Right.
And then they got up with Sozy Max,
right,
as their producer and started doing some crowdfunding stuff. And
so when they did like the Bruno Mars covers, was that like the school project extension?
I don't know exactly.
Or was that like fully like Osaka Shunkashuto?
I'm not sure on that. I know that was a lot of that. The cover stuff was Sozy's idea.
Oh, okay. So
because he was trying to push the other girls to a certain extent to get better at singing.
Right.
And they're not bad, but I don't know. He just chose not to utilize them.
Yeah, that's why I'm a little conflicted. I still have a hard time when I see groups that feature like maybe even 3 out of 10 members.
Yeah.
And then like the rest of the members don't get any solo lines. I feel a little sad about those situations. Like I've been watching Cheeky Parade as well, trying to get into them. And that's the similar situation where it's 3 girls singing pretty much the whole time, 90% of the time. And it's a little disappointing. But here, it's 100% her. Mina, 100% all day, every day. 420 blaze it, YOLO.
Except for like some chorus lines in there where they all sing.
Right, but no one gets a solo line. It's always like background vocals.
Yeah.
So.
And dancing.
Maybe the rest of the members just can't sing and aren't good.
There's a couple that can.
Okay, well.
But some of the others are not good.
Well, then you can feature the ones that can sing decently, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
so,
I think so.
So the issue comes down to Sozy Max or whoever's making these decisions only letting Mina sing. That's a little disappointing. Yeah. That slightly makes it harder for me to get into the group. It's easy to get into Mina and say, yeah this is like Mina and Friends. I'm going to follow Mina, which is perfectly fine. But it's hard for me to consider this an idol group. It's like solo artist Mina with background dancers in the PV. That's what it looks like.
Yep. That is definitely what it feels like. And the other one, Come On, is just as bad.
Yeah. No, that's totally what this group is. It's Mina and Friends.
We
thought Mayu and Friends was bad. No, Mina and Friends is even worse in terms of Mina.
Hashimoto Kana and Friends.
Even Rev, like they do better line distribution than this. We can make fun of Hashimoto Kana all day, but like this is way worse. This is 100% worse.
Yeah, it is.
So for me, it's hard to get into the group. Yeah. I'm invested in the songs and the PVs when they're good, but I can't sit here and go, oh, who is that girl in the red tracksuit jacket? You know, because I don't know. It's Mina.
Yep. Well, yeah, the other one's pink, so.
Yeah, it's like, oh, who is that girl in the back? Oh, it's Mina. Shit. Who's that girl wearing the blue jacket? Oh, wait, I can't see her because it's Mina.
Yep.
So, that's my That's my rant on Osaka Shunkashuto as a group, but...
And this is a group that Day actually introduced us to.
Yeah, Day is huge into this. He wrote an article about them, a very extensive article with a lot of information about them. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he saw them live when he went to Japan in December, so I think he'll have some stories to tell about that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely taking off. They did Tokyo Blaze not too long ago.
Wait. Tokyo Blaze?
Yeah. Well, it's one of the locations that
That's amazing.
idol groups perform at.
That's amazing. I think I've heard of it, yeah, but that's hilarious.
I'm kind of surprised that it looks like all their PVs have been, or all their videos, all the behind-the-scenes footage and everything have been taken down or privated.
Yeah, now they moved to the Fujiyama Project Japan YouTube page, whatever the fuck that is, right?
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's a record label of some kind?
I'm guessing, yeah.
I'm gonna look it up.
TGU doesn't say much about it either, other than the album came out the 22nd of December, and it's got a few songs on it that I'm not... It's got like 7 songs on it. Basically, their previous singles. Dawn of My Lifetime, Chameleon, Shoujo,
I need to check it out.
Moshimo, Aite, Nara, Come On, Baby Crazy, Shine, and Let You Fly.
I really like Come On.
And even the cover is Mina.
It's Mina.
I'm pretty sure that's her anyway.
You know what we should do? Whenever we talk about Osaka Shunkashuto, we should just say Mina.
It's just...
Mina released their new single.
Yeah.
Let You Fly. Not that this is a single, but yeah, you know what I mean. So, yeah, I just looked it up. Fujiyama Project Japan is a record label that was established between Asobi System and Idoru Yokocho, which is the people who used to put on concerts. So It's a record label. It includes Lovely Doll, Niji no Conquistador, Yamaguchi Kase Gakuen, Sora Tobu Sakana, and Osaka Shunkashuto. So that's cool. What about... I guess we can talk about the PV of the song really quickly. PV is pretty straightforward. They're in the warehouse, in a grimy-ass warehouse.
Yeah.
They're all wearing knee socks with shorts, so there's some absolute territory going on.
Oh, yeah.
That AT field is very strong, but guess what? Mina's not wearing an AT field, so what is the point?
Nope.
Right?
She's got them pants on.
Yeah. So what a shame, right?
I guess if you like short girls, Mina's the one for you.
Yeah, I mean, she looks like she's the shortest in the group.
Yeah, she is. She's freaking tiny.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But she's a really good singer.
Yeah, I like her vocals. It can get a little grindy when she sings really, really high.
Yeah.
But I think she's very talented, yeah. And she has that attitude, you know, she has that smug, I'm good, I'm so good kind of face. Like,
yeah.
Sasha Riho type smug face. Like, it's not a bad thing, that's a good thing. That's to me, that exudes confidence, so.
Oh, yeah, she's definitely got confidence and personality and her voice. You know, it's not just, here's an idol singing.
Right.
Yeah,
it's not this girl that got pushed to the center because she's the cutest, because I honestly can't tell if she's the cutest member of this group, because I don't see the rest of the members' faces, right?
Yeah.
So, it's clear that there was some sort of either favoritism or just based on sheer talent that she's here, you know, in this position.
It's the PV is not much. It's a warehouse with some band playing behind them, and they're dancing. Mm-hmm. I like the song, though.
I like the song, too, yeah.
It's a good, rock song.
Yeah. It feels like it could be an anime intro, if it feels like an action anime.
Yeah.
I could totally see that. It's really catchy.
I'd honestly like to see her do, like, blues.
Yeah, I think she might have the voice for that. She does have a thick... I don't know, it's like a very deep... Not deep, but I feel like she can do a deep voice if she needed to.
It is... I don't know how to explain it. It's got depth to it.
Right.
And it's not necessarily deep, but it's got a depth to it and a certain, like, gravel or growl to it.
Right.
I think she'd be good with like blues.
Yeah. I think she could scream if she wanted to. Like, if she wanted to do a heavy metal song and if she wanted to scream, she could probably do it.
Yeah.
Well, someone like Nakamoto Suzuka, who has a really clear, airy voice, really, like, if you hear her scream, it's very unimpressive.
Yeah, it's very...
But I feel like Mina would do very well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this a lot.
Yeah, I think their songs are good. I know that...
For sure.
One of them was written by a friend of Sozi's that's in a rock band.
Okay.
I can't remember the name of the band right off, though. And I can't remember which song it was, but it... Really good songs. Mm-hmm. All of them are a similar style. But that's okay. As long as they're good.
Yeah. I like it. I like it a lot. So I think we're ready to rate.
Yeah.
So what do you want to give this PV and song here?
The PV I'd probably give a 50. Yeah. It's not bad, but it's meh. There's nothing there to keep me interested in it. The song I'd give it 85.
Yeah. Okay. I'll give the PV a 60. Like you said, it's very unimpressive. It's shot very dynamically, but it's nothing super interesting. Song, I'll give it an 80. I think it's a really good song, and it's definitely worthy of getting on my playlist.
Yeah. I think next week we'll have, might be the week after, we'll see. I think we'll have another song, video that I question if it's not shot by, or directed by Sozi Max.
Okay. Alright, so look out for that. But before that, speaking of center horror group, or, sort of center horror group, this is Ref from DVL, Okujono. Shit, I'm playing the wrong video.
I opened the wrong one the first time, too.
Yeah, it's Okujono Schema by Ref from DVL. Let me find the right one. Because they released the dance version.
First?
Yeah, it's very confusing. So yeah, Okujono Schema, Shiroi Sora, by Ref from DVL. Yeah, they went rock on this.
I almost feel they went like gothic.
Yeah, you could say that.
This feels almost like a musical song, like a song from a musical.
Yeah,
to me.
I mean, especially the intro. It's kind of theatrical in a sense. Yeah, it definitely has like that gothic feel.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
The chorus too.
Yeah.
I'm not a Hashimoto Kana fan, but whoever the girl singing after her is,
yeah,
I like her voice. That deeper voice that she's got, I like her voice a lot.
Is it the girl that sings right after Hashimoto Kana?
Yeah.
Well, that would be in the verse, right?
Yeah.
Because Hashimoto Kana is the intro.
Yeah.
Well, the first girl that sings is kind of... She has like a cutesy voice. I don't know.
It's... like 1 minute.
Okay, 1 minute and 4 seconds, a new girl comes in. Okay,
yeah.
Yeah, okay, I know that girl. Yeah, that's the first thing I noticed about the vocals. I wasn't impressed by Hashimoto Kana or the girl before, but I was pretty impressed by that girl. But she doesn't get too much of, singing time.
And she gives me like this Sayaka vibe.
Okay.
Akimoto Sayaka. Not NMB Sayaka.
Right.
She's like tall and, well, I can't
mature.
say she's buff, but yeah, mature.
Mature look.
Yeah.
I thought Ref from DVL was a bigger group. Am I?
It is.
Okay. This is like a B-side?
Sambasu.
Oh, they're doing Senbatsus now?
Yeah, this is the first
shit.
time. It's like 10 girls, I think, in this PV.
Jesus.
It might be less. I'm not exactly sure how many, but yeah, there is. This is like a select of the main group.
Oh, damn. I feel bad.
I don't know if it's the best dancers or the best singers or a combination or what, but most popular.
I didn't realize other groups were gonna use the Senbatsu system. That's pretty crazy.
It happens quite a bit, actually. I don't remember how many girls are in Rev from DVL, but I want to say it's like 16 or 20.
Right, I could have sworn it was more than like 10. Yeah. This looks about 10, 8 or 10 members.
Something to that effect, yeah.
So, yeah, I thought it was really odd. Because I've never seen Rev, like, gutted like that, so.
Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13?
Okay. Yep. This is definitely less than 13. I like how they thought 13 was too much to feature in a PV, so we're gonna cut half the group out. Sorry.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sucks. That sucks. I feel bad.
And they don't even get featured.
Yeah.
Here, we're gonna cut half the group out and only, show the other half, and you're like the back 5 still aren't gonna get featured.
Yeah, but at least the rest of the group's not getting mined.
True.
If this was a complete minus situation, then I would feel horrible. Not only were you cut, but you are treated as a back dancer to Hashimoto Kana. That doesn't happen here, at least. Yeah. Of course, Kana is the most featured, but at least it's more even than it has been, I think.
Yeah, she's the only one that gets her own like unique colored outfit too.
Right.
So.
She has red.
Yeah.
No one else has red. Well, they know who the star is.
That also lends to that like gothic feel of the PV.
Yeah.
Or the song.
Yeah.
That PV is.
I don't know. It's
stupid drama.
Yeah. It feels so out of place.
And I can't figure out what the actual story is.
I mean, it feels out of place to this song.
Yeah.
It just, the Japanese school life video just doesn't work with a song like this. It just feels out of place.
Yeah,
I mean, it's seishun. It's a broken heart. Dude falls in love. He it's
screams
unrequited.
at the sky.
It's unrequited love,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm super impressed by this.
I really like the song, but the PV?
Really? Oh, okay.
Nah, the PV just doesn't add anything to it.
No. PV's not great.
But yeah, I like this song. I've always had kind of a thing for like musical, theatrical style songs.
You should listen to some like
so
epic metal bands.
I've listened to like
Dream Theater and Symphony X.
Nightwish.
Sure, Nightwish, yeah.
And oh god, I can't think of the other band. They do a cover of Nessun Dorma. Yeah, I can't remember the name. No, I do listen to metal. Some. I could never get into like Japanese metal though.
Yeah, Japanese metal's kind of rough. Because it's usually visual kei, and they focus more on the visual part of visual kei than the musical part.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really do it for me.
My MP3 player's messed up. Or my MP3 program.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like another one of those. It's a very I don't want to say generic because metal idols isn't generic, but within that genre, it's become its own genre now at this point.
Oh yeah.
So amongst that, it feels a little safe, a little generic to me. I do like certain parts of it though.
It is orchestra, or it is rock, but I feel it's I don't know. It's got something there that I like.
Mm-hmm. Like, I don't think it's bad. It's just the hook's not grabbing me.
Well, do you look for a hook in the instrumentals or the lyrics?
Well, I want to hear it in the singing, you know?
See, and for me, it's in the actual instrumentals.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it comes with the genre, I guess.
Yeah.
But
no, lyrically, vocally,
yeah,
no,
I want something to like sing, you know? I want to blast this in my car and sing to it, you know? That's sort of that's how I enjoy music, you know? I want to blast it in my car and sing with it. And it just doesn't make me want to do that. Like, well, while other groups that do metal, like Baby Metal or Lady Baby, it makes me want to sing along with those songs that they do.
Sing that H money.
Yeah, age money, man. Get paid. Get your age money.
I watched a freaking reaction video. That's what he called the song was H money, and
nice.
I'm just like,
That's awesome. Gotta love it. I mean, that's when you know when someone does. If someone pokes fun at something and they say stuff like that, it just comes off as ignorant and uneducated.
Yeah.
On the topic. That's pretty funny. So yeah, you ready to rate?
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
If this had been the other PV, it would have been like a 75 or an 80.
The dance version.
Yeah,
right.
This PV is like a 53. Just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah.
The song, I would say 78.
Okay. I'm gonna give the PV like a 52, and probably the song 68. I'm not feeling either thing. I think it's fine. The song is, but
yeah,
the PV's not interesting at all. I think it's a miss for the PV. Next up, it is the Spunky. You guys ready to do Spunky? It's called Rock and Roll to Idol no Watashi.
So rock and roll idol, I am.
It's sort of like Japanese punk.
Yeah.
In the sense of like, do you know the Blue Hearts?
No, but like the comment said, I know like the Ramones.
Right. It's very much Ramones-ish, but I feel like the Ramones had a little more punch to it.
I kind of feel this like Maria, the idol group. Maria.
Oh yeah.
I kind of get that vibe from this too, when I watch this.
Yeah. Music's similar. Yeah, I don't know. I like the punk genre, but I'm into the more modern stuff.
Yeah.
So I've always had a difficulty getting attached to punk before like the 90s. When it's from like the 70s and 80s, like the Ramones or the Blue Hearts, I have a hard time getting into them. It's a little too raw, I guess.
I kind of like the PV.
I like
some of the vocal work in it, but the instrumentals do nothing for me in this one.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the biggest issues with the older punk rock is it's very straightforward. It's a lot of power chords. It's actually like 99% power chords, and then drums.
It's a lot of repetition.
Yeah. So that comes with the genre. That's sort of one of my issues with the straight up punk rock that used to be popular.
Yeah.
Back in the day, like if I can listen to like Green Day and NoFX and what's the fucking group? I can't even think of the group. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of it. But I can listen to those groups, but anything like that and before that's similar to this, it's too retro for my taste. So I have a hard time listening to it.
And I really don't like this like distorted staticky vocal thing they do halfway in the song. That's just ugh.
Yeah.
But I like the retro like hairstyles and
you like it visually. You like the set. You like the PV.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it visually. Man, oh, that's the one I see. But, and like I said, some of the lyrics, or lyrically, vocally.
Right.
But I just, that drum beat in the background, it just drives me up the wall.
It's very common in punk.
I get very annoyed with like really, really repetitious songs.
Mm-hmm.
So this is not something I would probably revisit.
Yeah.
Or at least I wouldn't listen to all that often.
See, the issue is that punk rock as a genre, for the most part, very short songs.
Yeah.
Like 2.5 minutes, and then like 3 minutes at most. At least the ones that I've listened to in the past. Very quick, very fast. Starts with impact, ends with impact very quickly. While this song sort of drags on for 4 minutes.
Yeah, I kind of felt that too. It's like this song's going on too long.
Yeah. Punk rock as a genre is a very quick-paced genre, and most punk rock songs don't last 4 minutes or nearly 4 minutes. I mean, at least the classic ones that I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it can get a little stale after a couple listens because of that.
Yep.
Yeah. That's my issue with it right now.
I was a little more into it the first time I listened to it than I am this time.
Yeah. I gave it a couple listens and thought maybe, if I listen to it a couple times, I'll find a hook and I'll get it, but yeah, it's just not for me, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the PV's pretty cool. I like the random like street scenes.
Yeah. And the random like face makeup and sunglasses.
Yeah. Makes no sense, but they're like bejeweled, bedazzled.
Yeah. It's amusing though.
Yeah. I like the PV. I think it's shot pretty fun and pretty well. The song just, yeah. Not all hype about it.
Yep.
Yeah, if you don't have too much more, go for it.
I would say the PV I'd give a 70. Mm-hmm. The song probably 65.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll give the PV like a 78, and the PV, not the PV, the song like a 62. Yeah, I like the PV, but the song just doesn't do it for me, unfortunately.
Yep.
And here we go. We're gonna get into talking about KOTO Omatsuri Galaxy.
This is something I think it's Mago.
Yeah, Mago really linked this. But I saw it on the YouTube channel that makes playlists with the idols releases, so I found it there. So
yeah,
I watched it more so from that.
He's linked a couple of her videos.
Yeah. So this is the first one that I've seen. I don't even know if she's an idol, honestly, but it showed up in the idol playlist channel, so I just...
I guess she's, like, one of the few, like, solo artists.
Yeah, which there aren't any these days.
No, not since Muto Ayami announced her hiatus.
The only one I can think of is Kikawa Yu. That's about it. And,
Terashima Yufu.
Terashima Yufu, yeah, you're right, yep. That's about it.
Yeah.
So, right off the bat, this song is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it starts out kind of hyper, and it just keeps going.
Yeah, does not stop.
And she's pretty much hyper along with it.
Yeah, it's impressive. I kind of want to see her perform.
Actually, I was going to watch a live performance of her, but I didn't get time to catch it.
Yeah. But this is, like watching her performing, if this is how she is at her shows all the time, I don't see how she lasts, like, a whole set, unless she does, like, a 15, 20-minute set, then I can see that, but, like, this is, like, Momoclo levels of hype and moving.
Yeah, this is definitely up there. Yeah, from what I've seen, at least the videos that are out, her live sets are like 20 minutes.
Okay, well, it makes sense because she seems fairly new, at least.
Um,
So she wouldn't have like a 5 album catalog.
yeah, I'm not sure how long she's been around.
This is the first time I've heard of her, so
This is like the second song I've watched. The first one didn't really do much for me.
is that the first one called a Platonic Planet?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't think
because
it
I
was.
see another PV there. So
Yeah, I don't think that was the one I watched. It was another live. I did watch that one, and that one didn't do it for me either.
yeah. So she's wearing like this modified kimono thing, which is super badass.
Yeah?
I've always had a thing for like modified Japanese clothing to kind of make sense with the modern times. Sort of like,
Yeah.
remember Deanna Sweet's Deep Snow PV?
Yeah?
They sort of look like ninjas.
Yeah.
I like when they do stuff like that. So, it's... I really like the visuals here. And the PV's, just her performing and stuff. But it's really nicely done.
It's got good editing.
Yeah. And it kind of showcases... It gives you a glimpse into her live performances, which looks fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It's her by herself and a dude playing the keyboard, and that looks hype enough.
Is he playing the keyboard, or is he
I don't
just
know.
like got a turntable or a DJ?
He probably hits a button and hypes the crowd.
Yeah, maybe. 'Cause I didn't think it looked like a keyboard. I thought it was like a mixing board
Yeah, it might be a mixing board.
and a laptop.
Yeah.
Mago says she doesn't sing live. She only lip syncs. And
Okay,
dance.
well that makes sense because
That yeah.
I could see her running out of breath very quickly with the movements that she's doing.
Yeah, I
Hey.
wouldn't want to try and sing with what she was doing up there.
Yeah, she'll probably sound pretty bad trying to sing with that movement. But yeah, I mean that's fine. Plenty of idol groups lip sync live, and
Yeah.
if you are entertained enough by her presence on stage, then who cares, right?
And I mean, I couldn't say it's her singing, but I don't see why it wouldn't be.
Well, we're not.
So
If you're going live to a KOTO show, you're not going to see Adele, okay? You're not there to
Yeah.
hear someone bust out some high notes. You're there to get hype.
you're there to have an experience.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
Like Mina, her stage presence is awesome and kind of
Yeah.
intoxicating. It's very alluring. It's not in a sexual way, but like I want to see more of her perform and like kind of have fun and be goofy on stage because that's what I'm seeing.
Yeah. Yeah, she would be like a perfect fit in a Stardust group.
Oh yeah, for sure. I could definitely see that.
Yeah, but if she could pull out the solo thing, hey, all the more power to her.
This looks hilarious. Like her presence looks hilarious, and this song packs punch and there's some personality mixed in there because she has some like talking lines where she's waiting for. She does like a call and response type of thing, so
Yeah.
there's some personality there too.
And her facial expressions are interesting at times.
Yeah. She's definitely a presence.
And anybody that can dance that much and keep it up for that long, got my respect. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, and the music is a very aggressive electronic. I don't know. It's an electronic music, but I don't know what genre would be considered. I don't know if it's dancey, but it's got like chiptune influences and.
It is kind of dancey, I guess. I mean,
she's dancing to it, but it's not like so much like a dance club number,
Yeah.
It's just very
That's
wacky and
like rave almost.
Yeah, maybe. But this is a little fast tempo maybe for that.
Yeah, maybe.
But it's super hype, very aggressive instrumentally. So if you can get into that kind of music, it's totally up your alley.
It's a song that doesn't need more cowbell.
No, there's enough.
I actually kind of like that.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I thought it was random, but I thought it was not completely weird and out of place and horrible. So, but yeah, I really like this a lot.
Yeah, I definitely want to go watch, like, there's a video that keeps popping up here called KOTO Trash Up something or other.
Tra-
Matsuri 4.
Trash up.
Yeah.
Nice.
I want to go watch that and see what it is.
That sounds awesome. I think I want to watch that too.
So
yeah, I think we're good, right?
You know, despite the fact that it is just a live performance, there's not really what we would probably normally consider a PV. I would give this an 80.
Yeah.
For the video. And the song... yeah, I'd give the song an 80 too.
Mm-hmm.
I really like this.
Yeah, I can get down with that. I'm a little higher. I'll give the PV like an 84. I'll give the song an 85. It's super, super great. Super hype. I really like that. That's Koto's Omatsuri Galaxy. Next up, Last Question. Song called Last Question. And guess who produced the song?
I don't know.
The guy who does all the BIS songs.
Don't know who that is.
Matsukuma Kenta.
That would explain... He produced the song or the video?
The song.
Oh.
The song sounds like a fucking BIS song. Let's be real. This is a fucking BIS song.
No, because I actually kind of like this. I didn't like anything by BIS.
Dude, this is a BIS song. It sounds totally like BIS. The instrumentals are the same as BIS because it's the same producer, because that's all he uses. And the song totally sounds like BIS.
Well, maybe it's the vocals.
Oh yeah, it's totally
I don't
different.
know.
The vocals are different, of course.
I kind of like this song. I did feel that it dragged on a little too long.
Yeah, maybe.
And the PV is just... What the fuck am I watching?
I don't know. They're trying to solve a mystery because, last question. Trying to find an answer to a question.
What's the question?
I don't know. It's on a piece of paper or in a box.
Yeah, it's on like a scroll or something.
I don't know. This PV's fucking crazy. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, there's a lot of like... I kind of want to say like fourth wall breaking. Because it's like all of a sudden the set changes and they're kind of looking around like, where are we?
Yeah.
What happened?
Mm-hmm. It's pretty dumb.
Yeah. It is. And the outfits are...
It's pretty dumb. They have questions on them. They have question marks on them.
I only noticed two, but...
I mean, there's one on one of the girls' backs. That's probably why you haven't noticed one of them. There's two on two girls' chests. I'm not sure about the girl in the red. Oh, it's on her crotch.
It's on her skirt.
Here you go. That's the answer to life. It's hidden in her crotch.
Them trying to decipher the color code is just stupid.
Yeah.
Here, let's randomly put these up and then randomly change them again until we get it right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This PV doesn't make any sense. I don't think there's much to say about the PV, man. It's fucking nuts. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't either. It's a giant question mark.
Yep. Just it totally goes with the group name.
Yeah.
So you like the song. I'm telling you, this is a BIS song. BIS songs sound like this.
Maybe I was colored by the BIS PVs, but I just never could get into BIS.
Yeah.
This song's alright. It's borderline on what I would normally listen to. But I wouldn't turn away from it.
Yeah. Yeah, Mago agrees. Mago is one of the biggest Biss fans that I know of, and he agrees. This song sounds like a Biss song. If you close your eyes and mix this in with a Biss album, I think you wouldn't be able to tell. Like, you wouldn't be able to tell. Because you don't like Biss.
Yeah.
I can tell because I can't recognize any of their voices.
I don't have a Biss album to mix it in with.
Right. But if I were to send you a Biss album and I asked you, there's one song on there that is not Biss, you wouldn't be able to point it out correctly.
Maybe.
Unless you, like, really took notice of the different voices, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's totally a Biss song by a group that's an RPG group.
Apparently.
They're a role-playing game.
Questing Last? Question Last?
Yeah, I think that the Quest thing is part of the group name, I guess.
I find it kind of odd that their Twitter is Question Idol, and their YouTube is Question Last, and their name is Last Question.
It's not very consistent.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah. So, you good?
Yeah. I would
too.
give the PV a, 40, because it just does nothing for it.
Mm-hmm.
The song, I would say 65?
Okay. I'm gonna give the PV like a 50, and I'll give the song an 80. I think it's a good Biss song. It sounds like Biss. It really does. All I can think of is Biss.
Okay.
Like, you don't have to tell me that it's produced by the dude who writes Biss songs, but it's totally Biss. So, all right, next up, moving along very quickly. Sawa Odore Balcony. Here's another solo idol.
I kind of wonder about that, but yeah. But you can kind of see why I said alternative idols this week.
Yeah,
There's not much for typical idol.
there's the only thing I can
songs.
think of is Rev, and that's not very. Their song is not very typical,
Yeah.
but they're a typical idol group.
Yeah.
This is totally not a typical idol song. It feels like early 90s J-pop. Like, in a good way.
With a anime voice.
Yeah. It's not too anime, though. It's not like Denpagumi or anything.
No. But it is a little...
It's very retro, this song.
If I'm reading this right, she wrote the lyrics?
Yeah. Looks like it. There's something very interesting about idols that do music like this, because I find throwback music of this nature is very, very nice. And we always crave, stuff that you reminisce, and I feel like I grew up on 90s Japanese music sort of like this, that I can't name any examples, but I feel like I've heard 90s Japanese pop sounding like this. So, yeah, it's totally up my alley, and I think it's a super catchy song.
I really liked Especia.
Yeah.
The first song I saw, I don't think it was their first single, but after that it just
Midnight
didn't,
Confusion.
Yeah, I think so. The one with the VCR tape and stuff.
Yeah, that's Midnight Confusion.
I really liked that song. After that, it just kind of fell off for me.
Yeah. It was too much into it, that genre, vaporwave, if you will.
I think this I could listen to more.
Yeah, this is like a more toned down version of Especia, I think.
Yeah. It's kind of got that what would you call that effect? That prism effect, or whatever going on in the PV.
Yeah, it's like putting video through a crystal, like a diamond or something.
Yeah, and spinning it around.
It's very... That gives it a very retro look.
It's very 90s rock, like, music video.
Yeah.
Or 80s music video.
Mm-hmm.
The little, like, drop towards the middle, about 3 minutes in, is kind of weird.
It's a dubstep drop, you know?
Yeah.
You gotta have a hot dubstep drop in every Idol song these days.
I can do without.
Yeah, but I think it's a cool PV because they do this thing with the monitors.
Yeah.
And they're displaying her from different angles and different, like, orientation.
Different outfits.
Yeah, sometimes it's, like, portrait, sometimes it's landscape and stuff. It's really, really interesting.
Yeah.
But it's sort of boring because it's just her. Not that there's anything wrong with her, it's just her by herself, so it's a little...
Yeah,
it's not super interesting.
It's not like KOTO where she's dancing around like a madwoman in the middle of a forest or something.
She's just chilling in the forest with TVs.
Yeah. With like giant iPads.
Yeah, it's not super interesting, but I think the concept is the TVs, like showing her at the same time while they're filming her on another. I think it's cool. But yeah, the PV itself is pretty boring. There's nothing going on besides that. Yeah, it's just visual effects.
If you like looking at her, I guess it's great. But...
Yeah. I mean, she's not an ugly girl, so there's no issue there.
It does kind of get boring though after a while.
It does, yeah.
Looking at the same basic thing.
Yep. But my biggest takeaway is the song. I think it's super, super good, in a very nice retro throwback way.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely didn't mind this song. It's not something I would go seek out, though. It doesn't have that hook for me.
Yeah, I mean, it's very specific, so I get it. But, like, this is my kind of music where if I get an album where it's just full of songs like this, I could just kind of play a video game and just sit back and be soothed by the audio from the album. It's very calming. I have the same feeling about Especia, where if I listen to Especia all day, it's very soothing, very calming. Because none of their songs are super aggressive and in your face. But it's really good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I really like this.
Yeah, I could get behind it. I'd probably like it better live, honestly.
Yeah, probably. I'm sure it sounds pretty good.
Saw it live, but.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you're ready, go for it.
I'd give the song a 78, and the PV probably like a 65.
Okay. I'll give the PV 67. I'll give the song an 84. I really, really like this. This is totally my jam. So that's Sawa's Odore Balcony. Next up. What's up?
I was going to say it's not Sawako.
No. No, it is not Hot to Sawako, no.
I saw a video I heard out here a couple days ago. It was pretty funny.
What was she doing?
She was with some other voice actor and one of the girls from, I want to say Supergirls? One of the Idol Street groups.
Nice.
Or no, it was Link.
Oh, okay.
That's what it was.
Nice.
And they were doing just silly shit. And acting like they were drunk. It was funny.
Great. She needs to be in more animes.
I might watch it if she was.
Yeah, that would definitely draw me towards that.
This was some music game. I'm not sure what it was. What the name of it was, but... So.
Alright, so this is Hiroshima Maples. Let me get... Kaiko to Saisen no Singularity.
Right.
Whatever the fuck that means.
I don't know.
I forgot what Kaiko means.
Um, this is this is another one where I don't think this is the actual PV
Right, it's a lyric
version
video, whatever the
but
fuck that is.
there is a lot going on in this.
Like the lyrics.
No, I would say the background and stuff too. Um, I really liked this song.
Mm-hmm.
The PB was okay for what it is. And what the hell is that symbol that they have?
Maybe something demonic.
Maybe. Are we summoning demons in Hiroshima or something?
Maybe you have to. You like the song.
Yeah.
What about it? Because it goes through some phases. It has like parts.
I like it all.
Yeah.
The vocals are really good and clean. I like the rock that it starts out as.
Mm-hmm.
And the random like French or English or whatever that is.
Uh-huh.
The Lumiverse? Is that what it is? Did they say?
It's just they also do some rhyming, little rapping.
Yeah, I did not like that part.
Yeah. It's sort of like the producer was like, "Hey, you know other groups are doing this like crazy thing where they have phases and parts in a song? Let's try that." I feel like they couldn't put it together quite well or have good enough transitions
Yeah.
to where it flowed nicely. To me, they didn't do it in a way where it was completely obvious. Like,
Yeah.
what's that song? Pompara Pecora no Papiota by
Okay.
Gogo Nani San Nire, where it was
Yeah.
obvious it went through phases, but
Yeah.
it was done in a way where if the transitions felt smooth.
Right.
Now here, the transitions feel a little more subtle, but it's
Yeah.
so subtle that it's like, okay, that just ended, and now we're just into this crazy rock part back again. You know, it's just maybe too
Or,
sudden, but
in this case, this EDM dubstep stuff
yeah,
with rapping.
I don't know. It's just not. It doesn't feel cohesive. It's just they took a bunch of ideas and they couldn't mesh it in a well thought way.
Yeah.
I feel like other groups have done it better.
I liked the EDM dubstep, but the rapping just.
I mean, that rapping's only like 15, 20 seconds, so it's not too bad.
And then it goes into this. I don't even know what to call that style of music.
Yeah, I don't know.
And they used this, like, almost ballad type singing.
Right.
And then it's back into the rockish type stuff. And it's definitely the rock that I like. The other stuff is just not as good.
See, I don't think this song will win any way, shape, or form for me because even if the whole song was rock, I would say it's a very generic idol rock song, right?
Yeah.
But a good one. I think it's catchy. The rock part is very catchy. I agree with you on that, but I feel like I can't fall super deep in love with it.
No, this is definitely a casual listen. It's not a, oh my god, I need to find out more about this group and everything that they've done.
No, but if it's just a rock portion, I would probably just enjoy it and even consider putting it on my playlist. But it goes through so many different phases, and it just the transitions are so oddly put together for me that I'm having a hard time enjoying the whole song.
Yeah, and it is a little long at 6 minutes. It does kind of feel like it drags on.
Yeah. I sort of wish they took out all the weird transitions in the middle and just kept it rock. EDM.
Yeah, and dropped that speaking part.
Yeah. Like everything in the middle, I would mind seeing
there's another speaking part at like 4:30.
Yeah, that part. Yeah. I don't want that. But then it goes out with the rock part, though. That's what I mean. It starts with the rock part, ends with the rock part. It's like, you should have just done that. I probably would have given the song like an 82, 84 if you had just done that. Because I would enjoy it. Because I hear a hook there. But the rest of the parts, I don't hear a hook. It just seems messy and unorganized.
Yeah, I could see that. I don't know. As a casual listen, as something in the background, I could definitely get behind this.
Yeah. I'm definitely not like nitpicky when I'm just listening to it, you know.
But as something that would make me more interested in the group, not really.
Yeah. If it was just a rock, yeah, I could definitely get into it.
And yeah, I mean the PV, the dancing's okay.
I'll still check out the release though.
Oh yeah, well maybe.
I think I will.
I'm lazy that way. Yeah, I don't know. The PV is just, it's okay.
Yeah.
The dancing's not that spectacular.
No. It's just members dancing in a white room with Japanese
text,
lyrics. Yeah, just popping all over the place. So.
And weird, like, floating debris.
Yeah.
Raining upwards.
Yeah. Just whatever. Weird. And it has random shots of smokestacks and clouds.
Yeah.
What? Okay. Is this where you summon the demon? I don't know.
I don't know. How do you feel about the colored streaks in hair?
I don't hate it.
Yeah, at least it's not dyed this time. Yeah.
I think that's an extension.
Oh, yeah. No, that's why I said colored streaks, because I don't think that's... Yeah, I think that's an extension of some kind.
Do you remember when Masui Mio from Paspo did it for a little bit? She used to have... Was it pink or blonde? Like, I didn't hate that. I thought it was good. I don't mind it.
Yeah, I seem to recall that.
I think streaks look good on girls, while when guys do it, it just looks like they're a skunk. So,
yeah. I can see that.
Alright, if you're ready.
I'd give this song an 80. And the PV, like, a 50. It's just not there for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad, but it's not there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll give this song a 76. If it was rock parts, I would go way higher. In the PV, I'll give it a 64. I think the members are shot nice, at least, so...
Yeah.
I mean, that's not the purpose of the PV. The purpose of the PV is to show the lyrics, so... I guess, you know, it's hard to judge the PV, but, you know, we have to. Alright, that's Hiroshima Maples. What's the fucking title? Kaiko to Saisei no Singularity. And last but not least, this is a short version, so, you know, there's not a whole lot to talk about, but I thought it was worth talking about because I don't think we'll ever see a full version of this PV.
Yeah, probably not.
So, this is Kawasaki Junjo Komachi. The song's called La La Lan. The kanji for la is the kanji for naked, which you'll see why it's called that.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
This...
So it's a very Japanese PV. You got sumo wrestlers.
You've got the style from Momoclo's PV.
Oh, the ukiyo-e painting style. Yeah. Very classic Japanese visuals. The members are wearing like hoppies and stuff. So.
The song is a traitor. The opening is like nothing like the rest of the song.
Yeah.
And I really like the opening, and then it switches up with like the sumo wrestlers. And...
The traditional Japanese instruments are very heavily featured in the background as well.
Yeah, but the guitar kind of takes over.
Yeah.
And the video game theme
Yeah, dude. Do you see that shit? They're in a Street Fighter game, and then they're battling E-Hondas.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's amazing.
But they're cheating. The E-Hondas are cheating, man.
Yeah.
It's... I mean, when the one dude beats the girl because she can't resist acting like a cat.
Yeah. I don't even know. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. And the freaking butt line and them dancing in front of the sumo wrestlers is just like, really?
They went all in on this.
Oh yeah, they went all in on it.
I don't know. I just love how dumb it is. Everything about this is super dumb. Whether it's, battling, sumo wrestlers to Street Fighter knockoff to some random, parodies of Japanese comedy shows. It's just super random, super stupid, but something about it is very charming. I enjoy dumb stuff, so it's totally
it's good for a laugh.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to see the rest of the PV just to see what happens.
Yeah.
With the rest of the 5 dudes or whatever.
I'm assuming the idols win, right, at the end?
I don't know. Maybe.
It's like, why are they battling sumo guys anyways?
Because they can. I don't know.
It's so dumb. It's perfectly dumb.
It definitely doesn't take itself very seriously.
Oh, no. It's totally... I'm here to do dumb shit. PV. If you're into that, this is totally the PV for you. And the song is just some... It's fucking weird. The song is just weird. I don't know how to explain it.
I don't either. Because I don't know what they're saying in it, so...
It's like taking Denpa Gumi, but like maybe giving it a little more guitar and not as anime voiced. That's maybe the easiest way to describe it.
Yeah. I could see that.
The song's pretty interesting. It's not great, but it's got some interesting parts in it.
I don't know. I can't get over the Oshiri.
That ass?
Yeah. I just... Because, I mean, the camera's right there.
Yeah.
Just like, well, yep.
I'm gonna have to watch some booty. So, yeah, that's Kazaki Junior Komachi. What do you want to give it here?
I don't know. The PV, I would give it probably an 80 just on comedy value.
Yeah.
The song, I don't know. I'd go with, say, 70 right now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm probably around the same. I'll probably give the song like a 68. Give the PV like a 80 as well. Yeah, just the PV's fucking crazy. Song's not catching me though, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So. All right. So
I'd have to see the rest to really know.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested as to what the rest of the PV is going to look like. So that wraps up the impressions portion of the show. Since we have a couple minutes, do you want to talk about Tokyo Girls Update's music video of the year, 2015?
Sure. The Sawako video game is Dream Beat.
Okay, is it a free-to-play, shitty
I'm not
game?
sure. It's...
I'm sure it is.
vproject.jp/dreambeat.
I think they did an anime for that too, right? Probably.
Probably, yeah.
I think I remember that anime.
It's apparently a mobile game, so...
God, what isn't a mobile game these days in Japan? Am I right?
Yeah. Sawako played it and failed.
Because it's a shitty game, probably.
She got like an E rank on it.
It's probably a shitty game that no one wants to play. Alright, so Tokyo Girls update. Shoutouts to them. We're, I guess, loosely affiliated with them. They're kind enough to let us nominate some PVs for their video awards for 2015. And yeah, we took part in it. We got to decide our favorite ones, and yeah, and then you guys, voters at home, got to vote on which PVs deserve to win. So we can talk about some PVs here.
Results.
Yeah, did you see any severe issue here?
Well, Muto Ayami is nowhere near high enough.
Right. Parallel world.
Lady Baby's way too high.
Yeah, probably.
Other than that, I mean, I was kind of indifferent on where to rank all of mine. Well, for the ones I submitted, I kind of feel that there's AKB, AKS is a little high.
Right. I don't know. I thought Bokutachi wa Tatakawanai deserves to be fourth.
That one I can see, but like Durian Shonen.
Durian Shonen is not an amazing PV. It's like NMB fans gathered and said, hey, you know what? We should vote in the third best NMB single PV this year. Because God knows, I think Must Be Now and that Yamada Nana graduation song had a better PV, if you ask me.
Yeah. But other than that, no, I can't really say that anything really stood out to me.
Yeah, the problem with me is that, like, Sakura Gakuin's Aogeba Totoshi.
Yeah.
I didn't see that PV, so I didn't even know its existence, so I had to question why it was second. If it was such a good PV, I should have, heard about it. But maybe it was that good. I just see a short version. It looks kind of crazy, so I could see it being a good PV, but...
It was Moa and Yui's last single?
Right. So it makes sense they blew it out. Like, it looks crazy. There's like a giant bear robot that smashes the school building.
There's a giant Ewok.
Right. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, it is, pretty much. Yeah, I remember the PV. I was actually very surprised that Sakura Gakuen got that many votes.
Right.
I have no idea where it came from.
Maybe someone in the Japanese community, spread it. Like, hey, vote for this.
I didn't realize that Sakura Gakuen had that many fans in the international community. So that one, I was surprised, but I wasn't upset over that one.
Yeah. So they actually, I don't know if you could probably like change your IP and vote multiple times, so you could do that.
Yeah.
But like I'm not a scumbag, so I didn't do that when I voted. And maybe I shouldn't have voted because I was part of I was in the nomination process. But whatever.
Yeah, but I mean.
But I only voted once. I was only able to vote once, so.
It's not like we were able to push our PVs up any higher.
Right. And, not all of our PVs made our NSK list anyway, so.
No, I don't know how many of yours made it.
I think, like, half of mine. It's just that, we shared, different, like, Mutoyami, like, we all picked because it's a really good fucking PV that no one else cared about, it seemed like. And, I picked, like, Janaika and stuff like that. Bokutachi wa Tatakawanai. I'd like to PV for that.
I didn't pick any AKB.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you, but, I mean, you don't actively follow AKB anyways, so.
No, not anymore.
Yeah, so that makes sense. But, like, I know you like Taiki Bansei's PV a lot.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's anything good with the PV that's going on. I think it's just a well-shot PV, but I don't think there's anything interesting or great about it.
Yeah.
I think people voted this one in because they like Taiki Bansei as a song.
Yeah, that's very possible.
I think that's what happened.
I did like this song. The Morning Musume song that got third, Seishun
Kozo.
Yeah.
PV's interesting. I can see it.
I completely forgot about that song.
Yeah.
When I was looking for it, I didn't find it. When I
Mhm.
was looking at PVs, otherwise I would have put it in as one of my top 10.
Yeah.
Um,
It's a
I don't.
really interesting PV.
The other one I think that really kind of baffled me, and I'm not sure it actually made the list, was Kuel.
Yeah. Their PVs aren't that good.
I really liked Mike Check.
Okay. I could see an argument for Mike Check, but the other PVs aren't good.
Yeah, that I really liked Mike Check one too.
Yeah.
But no, it doesn't look like it even made the top. Well, what 40?
No, it's not in the top 40.
43 songs.
Yeah.
Um, and that was like one of my first choices for top 10.
Yeah. So my biggest issue is Janaika only being 15th. What the fuck are people watching?
I don't know.
And how is Durian Shonen and Must Be Now a better NMB PV than Punkish? I don't understand this. These people. I mean, I guess they weren't
Yeah.
up for a nomination. They weren't nominated, but like, dude.
Some of the choices in here, like fairies.
Also, wasn't Hikaime I Love You from 2014? Yes, it was. So for some reason,
Really?
yeah. Yeah, Hikaime I Love You was released in September 2014. I don't understand how this is 11th. I don't know why people voted for this. It was an oversight by whoever nominated it, and
Yeah.
then fucking 549 people were assholes and like, I want to see HKT in top 10.
I think that was Nihon Gogo or
Yeah, it was. I think it was Nihongo Go.
JP Him.
I think it was Nihongo Go. They had a lot of 48 stuff.
Yeah, AKS.
Like Bade Bade Bushi, I can make an argument for. I thought the PV was pretty fun.
Yeah.
I don't remember the PV for Koketesh Ju Taichu. I don't fucking remember that.
It was what's her name center. Was there a bus in it? I think.
No. The bus was Junigatsu no Kangaroo.
Oh yeah. No. Oh, Koketish was.
Was it like in a dark room?
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking of a B-side to it. Was the one with the factory
Right.
PV, but I can't think of the name of the song now.
Yeah.
And how is Petite Passport even on this this list?
I don't know. I don't remember that PV. Which PV is it? I don't.
Zenroku Swimmer.
Yeah, I don't remember the PV.
It was two singles ago.
They're wearing school swimsuits, right? That's probably why.
Maybe I don't remember. And Diana Sweet's Deep Snow is 38.
Yep. That's a nomination of mine, by the way.
And
You're
mine.
welcome, everyone. Okay, so you're welcome. Thanks to Draco and me, you were able to vote for it 54 times. You're welcome, people.
What? Why? The
I don't
PV
know.
was good. The song was good.
The PV was great. I can't say if it's in my top 10 or not, but it's a great PV.
And then there's the groups I don't even know, like Pink Diamond and Magical Dreaming and Kamiyato.
Yeah, I've never heard of them. So, I mean, that's good. I mean, unknown groups to us are making the list. It's not just,
Yeah.
AKB and Morning Musume dominating. So that's
No,
good.
I was actually really surprised when I saw the full list that there
Yeah.
was.
It was pretty diverse.
Yeah, there's like very little AKS that got nominated.
3 AKS related, AKB, Nogizaka, and NMB in top 10. But in Hello Project, Morning Musume, Anger Me, Country Girls, Juice Juice. So there's 4 right there.
Yeah.
I thought Choice and Chance is a good PV. I actually think that's the best Hello Project PV of last year. And Hello Project does not do good PVs all the time.
No.
They focus solely on warehouses and
Yeah.
and outfits and generic
Yeah.
set pieces. So I thought Choice and Chance was a great PV. That's one of my nominations actually. So I'm glad it made it there, but I feel like Janaika is the biggest mistake that was made.
Yeah. Well, no. I think Lady Baby was the biggest mistake made, but yeah. See, I would have rather have seen Otome Gakusho for Anger Me than
Yeah, that's a more interesting PV. The song is not as good, but the PV is more interesting. But people voted Taiki Bansei in for the song.
Yeah.
I guarantee it.
And I think I would have rather have seen Kobushi Factory than Country Girls.
Oh, all day. Every Kobushi Factory had way better songs.
Yeah. I mean, Itoshiki Gomenne was a cute PV.
It's a cute song, cute PV, but it's not...
It's not that good.
It's not as good as Doskoi or Koizumi-san. It's not as Nen o Nen-iri. Was it Nen?
Nen Nen. With Nen version.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Those are better songs.
Yeah.
And better PVs.
Even though Koizumi-san was...
cover.
A cover from...
Sharankyu.
Sunku Boy.
Yeah.
Janaika and Deep Snow.
Yeah, probably the biggest upsets. For me, I'm a little disappointed Cheeky Parade's Colorful Starlight didn't rank a little higher. I think it's a really fun PV. Showcased the members very well. It was like one of those one-shot, one-take PVs that was done really well.
Yeah.
I really like that. So, yeah, a little disappointed, but yeah, it's at the end of the day, it's a popularity contest, so.
Yeah.
What can you do?
Yeah, well, I could say Kiyoshi Ryujin 25 is not an idol group and therefore disqualified.
Yeah, I mean, they said at the start, like, you can have a dude in the group, so that's why Lady Baby was included. Kiyoshi was included, Death Rabbits was included, so. I mean, as soon as you let that, you kind of give it that qualifier, Lady Baby was going to do very well.
Oh yeah, I knew Lady Baby was going to be in there. And like the day before this came out, I was going, I wonder what the results are like, and I bet Lady Baby's number one.
Yeah.
Yep, sure enough.
I think it's a good PV, so I'm really high on the song and the PV, so.
It is, but I just don't think it's top 10. Yeah. I don't think it's one of the best PVs of the year.
Yeah. I disagree, but I get it. It's it is what it is.
I would have gone with Boku Tachu, Tatsukawa Nai before.
I mean, I would rank Boku Taco higher than Nippon Manju, but
I mean, if I was to put Nippon Manju in the top 10, it would be 10th.
Right. I thought Nippon Manju just did a really good job of showcasing the three members and just in a really fun way with different interesting locations. So.
Oh yeah, it's a.
I enjoyed it. It wasn't for technical prowess or interesting innovative things. It's just selfie videos pretty much. So selfie stick cam.
Yeah. Rail. I'm not answering that question.
Well, yeah, two of them have already done it. If you're waiting on Ladybeard, I'm sure
he's done it.
He has done it. I mean, he does.
He's done it.
He's done his thing. So. So yeah, that's.
But yeah, it's not a bad list.
No,
not a bad list.
It's what I expected. It's not too far from my expectations. I'm pleasantly surprised that some of my picks were actually resonating with people. I'm very proud that we were able to nominate Muto Ayami and we got her in the top 10 at least. I'm really proud of that. Other than that, I can't claim we helped, but I'm pretty sure Muto Ayami we helped.
Oh yeah. Well, Juice. I mean, I know that was a big one with you and Gary Bowes.
Yeah, I mean, I like both the song and the PV, but I didn't think the PV would get in. I enjoyed it, but I didn't think people found the PV to be that interesting. So, yeah. All right, so that's it for the show. Actually, we're gonna call it a show for tonight. So we'll do some plugs and we'll call it a evening. Go to newschoolkaidan.com. That's where you can find our podcasts. And if you want to go download podcasts on other platforms, you can go to Stitcher or iTunes. And by going to newschoolkaidan.com, you can check things out like Kenny, Missing No 15. He translated Sasha Arino's Gyakutenryoku autobiography. So go check that out. You can read the whole book in English. That's fucking awesome. You should read that. And don't forget, when you download our podcast, rate our podcast. Leave reviews on iTunes and Stitcher. Thumbs up, hopefully. And yeah, that helps us spread the word a little more. And yeah, Twitter links will be in the show notes. You can follow me at YoshiRect, and you can follow Draco at Draco60. And on Friday nights at 7 p.m. Pacific time, Basugatsu Bakuratsu, the TV, the Bakuratsu boys, the boys who explode. They do their show 7 p.m. Pacific time. And selective-hearing.com, Asian pop, urban beats, house music, reviews, and then nihongogo.com. That's your number one source for Japanese online entertainment. And if you're watching the archive video on YouTube, please don't forget to share, comment, like, favorite, do what you can to spread the word. And if you'd like to contribute to New School Kaidan, go to newschoolkaidan.com and go to our contribute tab and let us know if you can help us in any way by being a writer, producer, streamer, broadcaster, whatever you want, whatever you have.
Maybe producer.
Yeah, maybe we'll need a producer. I don't know. Maybe we can use one. So yeah, if you want to help New School Kaidan, come to newschoolkaidan.com. So yeah, that's it for the show. Any last words, Draco, before we close it out?
No. I got some interesting stuff for next week. So
great. We'll look forward to that. So we'll see you guys next week.
Later.